It's been a difficult time for everyone at Motherwell Football Club, but today they resume playing as the Scottish Cup campaign gets underway. There's been so many emotions for Mark McGee to have dealt with. His job now focused once more on the field of play. For Stevie Frail, he continues to challenge his heart side to be as good as their potential. The arrival of the Scottish Cup gives Hearts a break from the recent gloom of the SPL. 3 changes from the side that drew against Kilmarnock. Stevie Banks was injured on Monday. Eduardo Skurskas takes his place in goal. Elliott and Johnson are out. Andy Driver and Michael Stewart return. 14 days since Motherwell last played, the absence of the number 10 felt by everyone, but particularly by David Clarkson. Paul Quinn with the added responsibility today of the captain's armband. The saying that life goes on may be trite, but it's true, and today, while no one can tell truthfully how they feel, they've had a moment of contemplation, and Paul Quinn will lead his men as Motherwell come back to action. Our referee Stuart Dougal, having completed his service with FIFA, now concentrating on domestic matches. Well, gone but not forgotten. The sign on the jersey, the autograph of Phil O'Donnell. Stephen Craigan urging his men this afternoon. Well, what a statesman he's been for Motherwell, Mark McGee. Underway in the Scottish Cup. Andy Driver. Just heavily out of play by Stephen Craigan. Craigan easily wins it. Dropped it down to Clarkson. Stephen Hughes. To Jim Patterson. Patterson forward. Karapidis. His second game back. On the far side, good play from McCormack. McCormack still going for the byline. Cuts it across, and then an early opportunity for David Clarkson. Ball breaks back to Lasley. And Hearts managed to clear. Velichka trying to take on Patterson. Well, the first chance of the match falls Motherwell's way. David Clarkson. It's all about McCormack getting away from Palazuelos. Karapidis that went past him. Clarkson, good block from Bennett. Gonsalves pulls it across. Jesnauskas waits for it. Velichka, great little twist and turn. Gets away, lays it out wide under Robbie Nielsen. And they drive over the opportunity, just couldn't get onto it. Well, it's been a bright start to the match from both sides, showing their attacking intentions. Andy Driver, set up by Velichka, beautifully out onto Nielsen. Just couldn't get the connection he wanted. Bennett wins it. Lefarage Hughes, Lasley. Gonsalves picks up. Andy Driver. Driver looks ahead, continues to go, tries to get away from McGarry. Beautifully chipped out wide. Jesnauskas waits, Nielsen inside him. Played across onto Velichka. Well, this is the brightest that Hearts has started in many a match at Tynecastle. Good play forward onto Jesnauskas. Returned it back in field. Velichka under pressure. Good tracking back by Reynolds. Just blasted it wide. Stevie Frail now, caretaker manager in the latest title. He's in charge. Karapidis. As far as Velichka, on by Patterson. As well as. So down onto Velichka. Velichka steers it neatly out to the left. Driver up against Quinn. Shown the inside. Takes it onto Kazanavicius. So with Stewart. Here's Driver. Kazanavicius had made a terrific run into the box. Kazanavicius delivers. Jesnauskas! Scores for the 4th time for Hearts, and for the 4th time in the Scottish Cup. Terrific movement, Stewart involved, slip ball by driver onto Kizanavichus. Motherwell couldn't defend it and guided into the opposite corner. Well, he didn't play for almost 14 months and he guides it home in the corner. Goes up to Kizanavichus. There's a great run wide on the far side by Andy Driver. Kizanavichus tries to find him and does beautifully. Now Andy Driver, Cisnauskas has made the run. Nielsen too. He's going himself. Andy Driver for the top corner. Superb counter-attacking football from Hearts. Sweet pass from Kizanavichus. And Driver, well, he used the run of Cisnauskas and also Robbie Nielsen. Went for it himself. He wasn't a million miles away. Nielsen, looked just a little clumsy, Robbie Nielsen. Jim Patterson, used to playing far forward with Dundee United, now converted to full-back. Just testing how solid the ground is on that far side. McCormack driven in. Kurskis looked uncomfortable as he pushed it away. Well, you wonder what's going through his head. It's an awkward bounce up. But really, it was catchable. I'll take it quickly, McGarry. Back onto McCormack. He'll drive that ball over. Far too heavy. Motherwell committing players forward very well. Will not be delighted with the start that his team made in terms of losing the goal. Well, Chris McCard, who spoke so movingly at the funeral mass of Phil O'Donnell, watching on. Now here come Motherwell. A bit of space, Paul Quinn. Quinn, Lasley on the overlap. Well, they played it off. Palazuelos comes back to him. He's uncomfortable on that left side. Stephen Hughes moves forward. He hits it with the right. Flicked on by Berra. An opportunity for McGarry. Well, he didn't realise it, but if he'd left it alone, Motherwell would have had a corner. Well, good patient build-up play by Motherwell. Actually, Hughes played it in. It was awkward for McGarry, but if he'd left it, it was a corner. And he thought he could just try and wrap his foot round the ball, but it was not to be. Porter flicks the ball on, gets it back again off Clarkson. Porter sliding in with Andy Driver. Driver not happy about the challenge. Here comes Mark Reynolds. Reynolds out wide onto Jim Patterson. Motherwell have players in the box. Cross comes in. Porter shapes the header. Motherwell's top goal scorer was involved in the start of the move and nearly rounded it off as well. Jim Patterson wrapping his left foot round the ball. Porter up well ahead of Berra, just off target. Flipped in field. Lasley will lose out to Palazuelos. Palazuelos. Cisnauskas now on this left-hand side. Gets the first touch ahead of Quinn. Cisnauskas onto Palazuelos again. Hughes has tracked him back. He'll have to play that. Plays it straight back to Palazuelos. The ball goes in field. Cregan knocked it on. And Quinn managed to guide it away only as far as Gonsalves. Problems here for Motherwell at the back. Andy Driver trying to move in past Hughes. It's going to be a Hearts throw. Well, Hearts noticed the difference with Andy Driver back. Gonsalves winds up the long throw. Velichka gets the head flick on. And well turned away. Andy Driver was almost in. Ball back in the box. Palazuelos knocked away by Hughes. Gonsalves gets ready to go in with Clarkson. Well, didn't appear to be much in it. Stephen Cregan puts the ball away in frustration. The referee didn't see it. Well, not happy at all. He's played well. Things not going Motherwell's way. Stewart moves it out to Lasley. Little flick on by Porter, only as far as Gonsalves. Velichka and Cregan battling for it. Well, Velichka is exceptionally strong. He almost got the ball away. It's a shout behind ball. The referee up in good position said no. Now McCormack out wide onto McGarry. Motherwell looking for something just before half-time. Hughes. Clarkson wants it wide on the right-hand side. It might come via Quint. Clarkson back onto Quint. Motherwell. Left to right to left. Still not finding a way through. There was a push in the back that time by Reynolds on Belichka. Driver wins it, plays it on to Cisnauskas. Cisnauskas forward onto Driver. Kiznavicius in good position. Kiznavicius being asked to go all the way wide for it. And Stephen Cragen shields the ball out of play. Well, Hearts playing for handball. Ball bouncing around, and that was played up off the arm of Mark Reynolds. It just bounces up. Reynolds just off the elbow. You'd be unhappy if that went against your team. Gonsalves plays the ball away. The half-time whistle goes at Tynecastle. And Hearts are ahead in the Scottish Cup. Thanks to the goal from David Cisnauskas. His fourth goal for the club. They've all come in this competition. Andrius Velichka too has been a presence for Hearts. But Hearts, well, they've had the better of the attacks. Motherwell with plenty of possession. But half-time, it's the home side who's happy. Hearts 1, Motherwell 0. Motherwell get us underway at the start of the second half. Looking to become the first team to win twice at Tynecastle in the same season since Celtic in 2004-2005. Celtic winning both in the SPL and the Scottish Cup. Motherwell looking for a similar double. Hearts haven't fallen at home at the first hurdle in the Scottish Cup tie in 28 years. And they lost against Morton in a replay. Motherwell moving forward, Gonsalves battling. Motherwell want a corner kick, it's not going to be given. Well, he's been lively in the first half, Ross McCormack. He has to try and be a little bit more effective. Mark McGee, a lot more from all his front players. Well, around about 3,500 Motherwell fans at Tynecastle this afternoon. Well, they've given their side great backing. We want to see an equalising goal. Through the middle, Andrius Velichka. Brilliant touch, Andrius Velichka could get two for Hearts, he has! Cisnauskas with the first, Velichka with the second, and it's a Lithuanian delightful double for Hearts. Wonderful solo goal from Andrius Velichka. A hat-trick at this stage last season against Stranraer, and he puts Hearts 2 up ahead of Motherwell. Kurskas with a long ball through, flicked on by Stewart. Great play from Velichka, away from the goalkeeper on the right foot finish. And Hearts take control of the Scottish Cup tie. Excellent play, got away from Patterson and rounded it off with the right foot. Some of Hearts' passing this afternoon has been terrific. And Driver with another fine example, Robbie Nielsen. Hearts through Cisnauskas, Kiznavicius and Velichka away. And the delivery of his countryman. Cisnauskas plays it across, Kiznavicius with an awkward little header. Well, you won't find it in any textbooks, but he did get it on target. Cisnauskas across, well, they do say head it down. Stephen McGarry is being replaced by Darren Smith. Darren Smith has been a sub in the last 4 matches. So he's charged with turning around the cup tie. The back of Velichka. Robbie Nielsen beaten to it by Clarkson. Clarkson being tracked back by Cisnauskas. Clarkson. Hearts fans delighted at the contribution of Cisnauskas. Here's Hughes. Obvious way through for Motherwell. It's a delightful flick onto McCormack. Playing across. Porter scores. He scored in the FA Cup last year. He scores in the Scottish Cup this year. And Motherwell are back in the match. So many players back, they look seemed to be no way through, but did a delightful little flick. McCormack over and Porter ramming the ball home. He moves into double figures for the season, but more importantly for Motherwell, the Scottish Cup hopes remain. Leslie Clarkson, it's beautiful from Motherwell. McCormack plays it on to Hughes. That's more like Motherwell. Now McCormack. And Christoph Berra comes across. They're starting to string the passes together, Motherwell. Well, their performance against Dundee United was said by Mark McGee to be one of their best of the season. They're starting to find that form. Patterson. Kurskas comes out for it. Oh, he flats horribly again. Well, as a goalkeeper with very little confidence. Reynolds on to Patterson. Motherwell pressing for an equaliser. McCormack. Lasley's made a great run. Good touch from Lasley. Goalkeeper waits for it. He's under pressure. And brings the ball down under pressure from Chris Porter. Well, anything that's chipped into the box has Hearts supporters nervous. And Anders Kurskas doing enough that time. The Hearts are going to make the change. Andy Driver is withdrawn. He scored against Motherwell this season, no goals this afternoon, but his presence meant so much for Hearts. And he gives way to Lee Wallace, who, when he was last on the field of play, was wearing a goalkeeping jersey. He'll be glad to have the normal number 3 on his back. Ball through onto Berra. Berra can't get there. An opportunity for Lasley. Lasley pulls it across. Porter! He just loves scoring goals at Tynecastle. He scored here in December. He's got 2 here in January. And Motherwell have come from 2 down. It's 2 apiece. 3,500 Motherwell fans greet their hero. Decent long pass forward. Little flick across. Lasley in and Porter there. Beautiful finish. Karapidas was stuck. He watched it flash past him. Palasuelos couldn't close down. And no chance for Eduardas Kurskas. Well, how Motherwell love that. Hearts 2, Motherwell 2. 12 minutes to play. Motherwell now, they'll feel the ascendancy. Willis again. Angle ball looking for Velička. Brought it down. Opportunity for Velička. What a block that was. Comes down to Mikulinas and Velička tackle each other. Well, when you only need one, there was 2. Velička, superb block. And then the 2 players getting each other's way. Well, Quinn came across, threw his body out. Gonzalez and Wallace, and then at left hand side, Wallace battling with Cragen. And referee Stuart Dougal says that's a free kick, and it's also going to be a yellow card. Stephen Cragen is spoken to by Stuart Dougal, and the yellow appears. And Mikulinas played it in. Palasuelos almost got the head on. Breaks back. Off the line by Cragen. Kizanavicius was brushed away. And now McCormack. It's one of the most dangerous of the Motherwell players up against Nielsen. Nielsen happy. Knocked the ball out of play. Decent ball in. Little flick on. Good tracking back with Porter on the line. Back-to-back matches at Tynecastle since season 81-82. With a real chance now. Good battling in the midfield. Clarkson, Motherwell moving forward. David Clarkson, it's opening up for him. He's going for the low shots. Players to the left, players to the right. He went down the middle. And the shot was dragged wide. Motherwell fans saying there's only one David Clarkson. Ross McCormack, he might earn their praises if he can get something going here. He certainly can. Ross McCormack going in, he's played it across and Gonzalez away. Porter was ready for the tap-in and a hat-trick. Hearts are rocking. Played beautifully across and Gonzalez, right time, right place. Across, Robbie Nielsen gets it away. Motherwell forward again. Leaning in there was Karapidis, gets the ball onto Stewart. Stewart now wide onto Lee Wallace. 5 minutes to play at Tynecastle. Pulsating tie now. Wallace skips infield. Paskis and Abachus could come to Velichka. He's got a powerful right foot. Velichka goes in. Velichka crosses, taking a deflection off the crossbar. Patterson came across to meet the challenge. Well, Velichka going in just off the calf of Jim Patterson. It could have gone anywhere, and thankfully from a Motherwell point of view it rattled the bar. But the Hearts fans and the goal defended by Graham Smith thought that this was their moment. When they swung in, goalkeepers missed it. He's upended by Paul Quinn. Just look kind of happy to get the throw and leave it for Robbie Nielsen. Robbie Nielsen. Now goes for the long throw, flicked on by Berra. And the ball rather died in the turf, didn't bounce up high, but it was well wide in the end. Great ovation for David Clarkson on a difficult afternoon for the Motherwell number 12. He's performed so well, and he deserves that from Scotland. Hearts will be wary of the substitute. Mark Fitzpatrick scored the winner in the 3-2 match at Easter Road in the semi-final of the League Cup. The last 3 meetings in the Scottish Cup between these sides have been decided in 90 minutes. Will it be the same again today? Mikulinas onto Palazuelos. Good block from Stephen Craigan. Karapidis running forward, flicks it on. It's Reynolds' turn to head it away. Gonsalves again trying to find a way through. Palazuelos from Pospisil. Palazuelos can't find Velichka. Here comes Robbie Nielsen. Nielsen forward. Stephen Hughes away. Porter beaten by Berra. Now Gonsalves. Pospisil would have made a good run. But happy just to clear. Done by Berra. Hughes will pick up. Porter there again. Berra reaching round. Plays it away. Fielded to Stewart. Stewart too far past Wallace. Quinn. Lovely touch to get away from Stewart. Quinn sends it out wide. Nielsen. And Mikulinas now. Time just ebbing away here at Tynecastle. There'll be one more attack for Hearts. Gonsalves. Gonsalves forward onto Mikulinas. Mikulinas with a touch. Craigan across. And Stephen Craigan under control. Well, I thought he'd just knock it away. Those shouts for handball. Stuart Dougal agrees. He's putting some shift this afternoon, Stephen Craigan. And the Motherwell management team. The side looked down and out at 2-0. Stevie Field in the background cast a Rufo Grant across Tynecastle. The side had the match in their hands, and it's just gone through them. Smith plays it away. A replay looming large. Today by Craigan, and the full-time whistle whistle goes at Tynecastle. There are handshakes all round, but Hearts, who've led by 2-0, now extend their matches without a win to 10. Well, Chris Porter, what a second half he had. Hearts 2 ahead, but Porter, the man who rescued Motherwell with 2 good goals, plenty of teamwork, and all the Motherwell players will thank the travelling support. Hearts had this match in their hands, but Motherwell showed character and determination, and Motherwell quite rightly earned the draw. It finishes here at Tynecastle. Hearts 2, Motherwell 2.